I would like to say something about whiskey. It seems the whiskey here in the United States is mixed. It has toxins in it. It's a drinker's tradition to eat burnt toast after having illness from drinking whiskey. It's said that you don't need to do that if you don't have whiskey because there aren't as many toxins in beer. There are toxins put in whiskey. I've been able to realize that the more and more popularity, moonshine crafting seems to become the more better, more healthy, more clear thinking, more well-minded people are. I myself picked up a packet when I was in Flagstaff, Arizona. The packet was for a stomach medicine. I thought it was cocaine, so I smoked it. It was modified cocaine. It was crack. When cocaine is put into crack, more expense goes there for it to last a shorter amount of time. I was high for 4 minutes, and it felt terrible. I was upset because something was there which shouldn't have been there. I'm working on a project personally called Project Dandelion. It's an extension of MK Ultra in my own means, outside of the dome. Because I have excluded alcohol, I found that there are alternatives which people might find comfortable. I do not think crack is viable, and I do not think methamphetamine is viable. Both of those drugs are made incorrectly. There were methods to be discovered from ancient native cultures found within mountainous formations in North America. Those were taken and switched around using help of evil native tribes also there. One, I think, shouldn't do so much alcohol, shouldn't do crack, and should not do methamphetamines well. We can try to remember that the more freedom we have, the more options we have, the less difficulty we have. The United States of America, they have medical retardation due medical disease caused by over-alcoholism. I've also noticed that unfortunately there is nothing to do here. Many factors apply to the whole world, and I mean the Eastern Hemisphere as well as the West. But we have the most resources, so we should have the most good time. But nobody has a good time. Everybody thinks, well, I don't want my friend to call the police on me, so I'll just drink. Well, you're not allowed to do anything except for drink, because you spent too much time drinking. But it's time to pick up now. I think that addiction is extremely difficult. Moving helps. And I think that the Alcoholics Anonymous has just become a bunch of pussies. Well, you shouldn't talk about alcoholics that way. Oh, excuse me. But you're lower. Got it? That's bullshit. Let's be nicey until the house is gone. Then you have people reciting the Bible. And they don't want to talk about the Bible because they're not interested in the Bible. Those people, those old men in those groups in AA, they're there for the crack only. They're not there for Bible study. And they're not there to stop drinking alcohol. They're not there to work on a plan for addiction. And they even say at those meetings, well, if you're a recovering alcoholic, it doesn't mean that you don't drink alcohol. They don't keep that as a goal. Not drinking alcohol isn't a part of AA goals anymore, people. You're Frankenstein. It didn't work. The thing that is supposed to work is not drinking, not the actual group. The group is supposed to point one towards the way. And this is kind of kindergarten. Don't you think? Well, do you? I think you people just get drunk and call the cops on people. For fun! No, you don't get paid. You don't get a reward system because it wasn't necessary. You just do. You just do. You just do. You don't follow. You do. You're not even slaves. You're not even robots. You're not even prisoners. You're maniacs. You're dangerous. You're victimizers. America is the most dangerous country in the world. Within and to the rest of the world. You think calling police on people you think look funny is somehow going to help. But you're wrong about that, see? Just see, tomorrow, when another thousands of people die because you could not get your mind together for sight. Remember what I said. It's because you can't do anything. I'm saying it now. You can't do anything. So stop trying. Especially calling the police. We don't have laws which are appropriate or respectable. We don't have population which is appropriate or respectable. That's what's necessary to stop this whole thing, and we will not expect populational courtesy, nor do we need it. Because in righteousness, One's decision must be given as one's own, not somebody else's. No. No. You have all the power, remember? If you don't use it, it's worthless. You have to use it to save yourselves now. And you don't know how to save somebody, so how will you save yourselves? You can't. You will be unable to until the nation has been lost. And by the time that happens, there will be so few of you people. That it will be very easy for the Nazis to fill their concentration camps with you people. And they hurt. Nazis hurt. Do I have empathy? No. Like I already said, decision was made by you. I think it's an interesting decision. I think about it a lot. Why did they do that? And the answer comes to the same. It's because they don't care. That's why they keep dying, because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Why are you calling the police if you don't care about your population? Think about it. I bet the answer you'll get is, you're bored. It's that you're bored. It rules your world. Boredom does. You have a president who's in his third term, and only 2 presidential terms are allowed. Meaning, he didn't get elected, and you have a dictator. That's a foreign government, and you people hate foreigners. What are you going to do now? What do you think you're going to do now? Rather, I'm sorry. I see what you're doing now. You're going, ah, and drowning, and I love it. For 27 years, I've dreamt of a day when you were all dead. Because there's nothing you can do for you. How are you going to control Hamas if you can't save your own people? You can't! Save your own people. Or go to Syria and find out what's wrong. I don't think that we're a friendly country, as I said, and I think there is a lot of proof. Look at the angry people who are around at you, America. Everybody hates American people except for American people. Everybody hates the United States of America except for the United States of America. What does that mean, United States of America? Does that mean you're really doing a good job? I think you're the awfulest thing I've ever seen in my whole... Matilda. I say prayers for you people, knowing you can't hurt me anymore. You can't hurt each other anymore either. most important and second most important. Well, they're only soft form now. They're soul bodies. Then I'm not afraid to pray for you. See, when you're dead, it's okay. It's better that way when you're dead. Why do you keep going after the wrong target? To be honest, even outside of the USA, the world stinks. It's basically people trying to copy you, people. For some reason. This isn't my population. No. It's yours. You let it die already. So I'll watch. And like it. The way you hate. The way you attack, the way you kill. The way you waste. You are a waste. You see it? Now, the world doesn't work anymore. So we have to restart it. We're entering the new world, the end of the world as we know it. Well, thank you. We really needed to do a scrub job. And it was up to you people to clean it up. And, well, thank you. That's what you're doing, is you go... And they tell me on TV, because they can't tell anything to my face, cowards. Well, in those floods, those are real people. That's all you can say, is that they're real? Nobody was posing that they were fake. Nobody was offering that they were fake people.